What is the history of science education? Have you ever wondered how science education has transformed over the years? The journey of science education is fascinating and reflects changes in society, science, and teaching methods. Let's take a closer look at this evolution. In the 1700s, during the scientific revolution, science education was quite informal. It often took place through apprenticeships or self-taught individuals. Students learned by doing experiments and discovering concepts rather than following structured lessons. Fast forward to the mid to late 19th century, when a significant shift occurred. Education began to move away from rote memorization. Instead, hands-on laboratory studies became the norm. This change encouraged students to observe, experiment, and think critically. The Committee of 10, led by Charles Eliot, played a key role in promoting student-centered science classes. They believed in allowing students to collect data and draw their own conclusions, which helped develop their intellectual skills. The Industrial Revolution further influenced science education. It became more practical and relevant to everyday life. Textbooks began to include applications of science that connected learning to real-world situations. This trend continued into the early 20th century, with organizations advocating for science courses that met societal needs. After World War II, science education gained even more importance in the United States. The launch of the Soviet satellite Sputnik in 1957 highlighted the need for better science and math education. In response, the U.S. Congress passed the National Defense Education Act in 1958, which increased funding for science education and teacher training. During this time, innovative curriculum projects emerged, such as the Biological Sciences Curriculum Study. These projects focused on inquiry-based learning and understanding rather than just memorization. The National Science Foundation also supported summer institutes to train teachers and improve science instruction. Legal developments, like the 1968 Supreme Court ruling in Epperson v. Arkansas, reinforced the importance of teaching evolution in schools. This ruling emphasized the need for scientific integrity in education. As we moved into the late 20th century, national assessments like the National Assessment of Educational Progress began measuring student knowledge in science. Textbooks and curricula aimed to be more accessible, connecting science to students' lives and future careers. For teachers today, this history offers several practical takeaways. First, prioritize inquiry-based learning and hands-on experiments. This approach helps students develop critical thinking skills. Second, connect science concepts to real-world applications to keep students engaged. Third, stay updated on curriculum developments shaped by national priorities. Fourth, pursue ongoing professional development to keep pace with advances in science content and teaching methods. Finally, advocate for inclusive science education that prepares students for a world filled with scientific challenges. Understanding the history of science education can help teachers appreciate current methods and guide them in creating effective and engaging science experiences for their students.